The race for 2016 is in full swing, and Donald Trump is standing his ground tonight. After a rare reversal, a canceled press conference with religious leaders, and other Republican contenders taking direct aim at him. Tonight, Trump taking our questions. ABC's Tom Llamas on the campaign trail.
He seemed unstoppable, but this week, Donald Trump on the defense, tackling controversy after controversy.
And now the poor guy, you got to see this guy. Oh, I don't know what I said. I don't remember.
Seeming to mock this disabled New York Times reporter at a recent rally, making inflammatory accusations against American Muslims on 9/11.
I watched in Jersey City, New Jersey, where thousands and thousands of people were cheering as that building was coming down.
And recently, a Black Lives Matter protester claimed he was roughed up at a Trump rally, something the candidate seemed to approve of when discussing it on Fox and Friends.
Maybe he should have been roughed up because it was absolutely disgusting what he was doing.
So is Trump still the Teflon Don? Today, the campaign backtracking after announcing 100 African-American evangelical pastors and leaders would endorse Trump. Instead, most just met with him and did not endorse the Republican frontrunner. When plans for this very meeting of Trump and black religious leaders were revealed last week, some in that religious community were upset.
100 black preachers are doing a press conference from Trump Plaza. We haven't even had 100 white preachers do a press conference.
Pastor Jamal Bryant of Baltimore's Empowerment Temple AME Church took to Periscope, comparing the pastors agreeing to meet with Trump to prostitutes.
Prostitution is selling your body for some kind of gain. These 100 preachers are not going to sell the body of Christ or the body of the black collect.
Were you actually invited to this meeting with Donald Trump?
I declined that there was no reason. I've seen his actions.
He's not alone. In an open letter posted to ebony.com, more than 100 black religious leaders and scholars expressed their disapproval, saying they were concerned today's meeting would give Trump the appearance of legitimacy among those who follow their leadership. But after today's meeting,
I saw love in that room. I see love everywhere I go.
He's best for not only the country, but certainly the black community.
Trump was able to convince some of those pastors to have faith in his campaign.
We voiced concerns that were sensitive to the African American community, and we asked questions, and the questions were answered where we're all satisfied with the answers.
Are you endorsing him?
I support Donald Trump.
What do you say to some of the black pastors? Like one said, the people who are coming here were prostitutes and treating the pulpit as a pole.
Ashamed of himself. That's despicable. That's reprehensible. That's disgusting that a man that considers himself to be a member of the clergy will say about his colleagues.
Trump says the pastors that are choosing to endorse him are not doing so for monetary gains.
Have you made a commitment to give a financial contribution to any of these?
No, I haven't. Zero.
But others aren't sold.
We're deeply disturbed by his rhetoric. We're deeply disturbed by the lack of empathy that he seems to show.
Trump's controversy with pastors isn't the only issue he's facing today. The brash billionaire is refusing to back down from recent comments he made about Muslims in New Jersey.
As that building was coming down, thousands of people were cheering.
Trump references seen television reports of the celebration, something that has been widely refuted.
He insists he saw that video in New Jersey. No one can find it, and people say it's because it doesn't exist. Why doesn't Donald Trump admit that this never happened?
I think he believes that the admission of a mistake and saying you're sorry is a sign of weakness. And I think he will never say he's sorry.
New Jersey Governor Chris Christie strongly refuted his rival's claims today.
The facts are the facts, and that did not happen in New Jersey that day, and it hasn't happened since.
Today, I asked Trump to respond to that.
The other day he said it like, well, he doesn't know, and now I guess he feels a little bit emboldened. He must be careful with what he says.
Why do you think that video hasn't surfaced? Why do you think that video...
Well, we'll see what surfaces.
ABC has dug into our archives. We can't find it.
Let's see what surfaces. You'll see.
Trump has cited this 2001 Washington Post article that said the hours after 9/11 in Jersey City, law enforcement authorities detained and questioned a number of people who were allegedly seen celebrating the attacks. One of the writers of the article, Serge Kovaleski, who now works for the New York Times, told the Daily Beast those claims were not true, saying, "We did a lot of shoe leather reporting in and around Jersey City and talked to a lot of residents and officials for the broader story. But I do not recall anyone saying there were thousands or even hundreds of people celebrating." Trump accused the reporter of backing down from the story. He even appeared to mock Kovaleski, who suffers from a chronic condition affecting his joints that limits motions in his arms.
I don't know what I said. I don't remember.
Trump later denied that he was mocking him.
I would never mock a person that has difficulty. I would never do that.
He posted this statement to Twitter saying, "I merely mimicked what I thought would be a flustered reporter trying to get out of a statement he made long ago. If Mr. Kovaleski is handicapped, I would not know because I do not know what he looks like." But one of Kovaleski's former colleagues says Trump does know him.
I have zero question that he knew Serge by his first name and that he was mocking him on that stage and that he has been lying the whole time.
Kovaleski himself says he's covered Trump for years, even tweeting these pictures of stories he did on Trump. And in an interview with the New York Times, Kovaleski said, "Donald and I were on a first-name basis for years," he said. "I've interviewed him in his office." Trump seems to have gotten good at offending, and his latest target, Muslims, who he has enraged with comments suggesting they be tracked in a national database.
And watch list is okay, and surveillance is okay.
Dear Donald Trump, my name is Marwa and I am a Muslim.
Marwa Balkar, a Muslim woman from California, recently posted an open letter on Facebook firing back at Trump.
We are still Americans, and I feel like if he's running to be the leader of our nation, that he shouldn't be alienating us.
Balkar posted a photo of herself wearing a peace sign as an ID badge, following comments by Trump that he wouldn't rule out the idea of Muslims carrying special ID cards. Tonight, Trump offering to do what he knows how to do best, make money, in this case for charity.
I won't do the debate unless they pay me $5 million, all of which money goes to the wounded warriors or go to vets. Seriously. I would love to do it.
For Nightline, I'm Tom Llamas in New York.